Hi, my name is Neil Mandel and I'm the creator of the eLead Generator. The eLead Generator website is a dynamic website that offers every BNI member a link to their own personalized web page displaying the details of their fellow members' businesses. By having such a system, members can share these details with friends, family, colleagues and acquaintances as well as on social media with the sole purpose of helping generate leads for fellow members, easing the pressure to bring in referrals each week. So let's get started and take a look at the system. So here you can see my existing networking page. The domain is straightforward. It is www.elead-generator.com/my-chapter/my name. Obviously when the system is set up for your specific chapter, it will be done with your chapter name and your name. This can be anything as you will see in a moment, but first name and last name is the most obvious choice that can be consistent for everyone in your chapter. So as you can see, we've got Neil's network at the top, and that again will be personalized to yourself. It's got my phone number and it's got my email address. So the idea is that people are going to call me when they see someone they want to be introduced to. The list of members is listed alphabetically by profession, as this is the main way people will want to search. Each member's entry will have their name and description and what they do. We have also included location, as some services may be relevant only on location, so we're offering the viewer some of the fundamental information they need to determine if they would like an introduction. Users can simply scroll through the list, or if they know what profession they want, for example a gardener, they can simply click on G, and then they will be presented with the gardener's details if there's a gardener within my network. If the person is interested in the service, they can then contact me using my details, whether it's my email or my phone number, which again is repeated. So why does the eLead Generator have my contact details on? I remember sharing details of my BNI members with a few people, and they called the member directly. Sometimes business was done, sometimes it wasn't. By having this system in place, people call you for the personal introduction, so it could be recognised at your BNI meeting. So this solution follows BNI principle by making sure that anyone requiring a service who contacts you means that you will be able to pass the referral and you can get the recognition you deserve at your BNI meeting. Several years ago I created printed leaflets with similar information on about our fellow members, but soon it became out of date as members came and went. Reprinting took up time and money, and even when printed it was difficult to hand new leaflets out to people who already had the old ones. The whole point of the eLead Generator and the single most important function is that the maintenance is as basic as possible. We all have jobs to do and are all incredibly busy, but by having a system like this it is a minimal effort for anyone involved. Okay, so you've got this far into the presentation, but what you're probably thinking is, does this really save our chapter time? We're all very busy people, and will it actually be simple to implement? The answer is yes, and I'm going to show you that now. Firstly, a chapter has to delegate a responsible member to make the updates to each chapter's system. I recommend the Secretary-Treasurer, but this is completely your chapter's choice. That person will be given a login where they can add all the members' details. Initially for an established BNI group, this may take a short while, but once done, adding a new member will take 1 minute. Taking a member off will take 10 seconds. This is not just on individual pages, but it will then adapt to every single person's page. So let's take a look. Firstly, I'm going to bring up the admin login page. This is www.elead-generator.com/admin. The administrator will have been provided with a username and password, so I'm just going to enter this now. We sign in, and then we select the Members tab at the top here. As you can see, here is a list of everyone in my chapter. What we're going to do, we're going to add a fictitious character called Tom Smith, who's a plumber. We go down to the bottom here and add a new record. And we're going to put Tom's details in. We start off with his surname, his first name, and the URL. Now the URL is the area at the top which will define his link. And as mentioned previously, we should use Tom Smith, as it's the most obvious choice that can be consistent across all chapters. We're then going to add a phone number, and we're going to add an email address. Once we've done that, we're going to add a description. So we're going to say Tom Smith Plumbing with over 20 years experience with heating and showers. Obviously you want to check that's all correct. And the profession is plumber. Now this is key because that's how it's going to be listed alphabetically within everyone's own personal page. The company is TS Plumbing, and he's going to be based in Wembley. We then save his details. There you can see Tom has now been added to our chapter members lists. Once you have saved this, if we go back to my networking page and we refresh, suddenly you may have seen that P appeared. We're now going to click on P for plumber, and there you can see Tom Smith's details have been added to my web page and everyone else's web page within my chapter. Also, if we change my name for Tom's name, remember the URL, we had Tom Smith, you can see that by creating his record, it's automatically generated Tom's own personal page with his network and everyone, including himself, within the list. Sadly, as we know in BNI, members do leave. So as quickly as they come, Tom didn't last very long, so he's now left the chapter. We simply delete his record and he's gone. If we go back to his page and try to refresh it, it no longer exists. If we go back to my page, you see his name there. If we refresh it, there is no longer a Tom Smith in my networking group, and again that will apply to everyone within my chapter. It's that simple. Finally, we will look at how this should be used. Once the chapter has signed up to the eLead generator, to gain the most benefit from it, you will need to educate your members about it and use the following ideas. The most obvious choice for sharing members' links are on email signatures. So I'm going to bring up my email client now and show you an example. I've already launched a new window to compose the email. As you know, you can load in signatures. I have done this for my link, as you can see. Again, the wording can be specific to how you would like to share this information with contacts. For me, I went with the following. I am part of a networking group that passes business opportunities to fellow members. If you require any services, instead of using search engines or local directories, why not visit my network link below, where I can offer a personal introduction. There is then the link to my personal web page. Other ideas are to post it on Facebook, Twitter and other social media channels that you use. I know many people have general BNI wording on their business cards, but how about your link on your business card? How effective would that be? Not forgetting that it offers an opportunity similar to the BNI badge to talk about BNI with people and invite them along to one of your meetings. So I hope this has given you the overview you need to understand what the eLead generator is about, and more importantly how easy it is to maintain and use. For further help, please email me at neil@vanillaactive.com. Thanks for watching.